I thought I'd share with you an integration tool on this journey, this path of self-realization. The reason, not reason, maybe reason's the wrong word, but the purpose of doing all the practices is for the day when you say enough is enough. And when you say enough is enough, you are prepared to remain in the present moment, which is only now, where there is no past and there is no future. And as you remain present, what happens is you start to experience the subconscious programs that have been keeping you playing the game of limitation. So it's not that you go backwards. It's not that you've done all this meditation, you've done all this gratitude, you've gone on retreats, you've done everything that you can, and yet that psychological mind is still active. No. When you understand the mind, if you don't understand it already, you will come to understand its mechanics. And so when you are present in the present moment, that is when you will hear, detect and realize the subconscious programs, which are known as limiting beliefs. So for example, you decide enough is enough and you say, okay, I'm just going to rest in this present moment. And as you do that, you feel fear coming up or a real negative emotion. That doesn't mean that you failed. That is the mind showing you the subconscious programs that have been projecting from your beingness as to why you've been facing the challenges you've been facing. And so all you have to do is remain present, and that's where surrender comes in. So you are in the now. There is no past, there is no future. You are remaining present in the now. The mind is completely silent. And then you recognize a familiar voice, the voice that's in the head, or you recognize a familiar emotion, or maybe it's not familiar. That does not mean that you failed. It's because the mind is quiet, you, the beingness, are able to see what garbage has gone in. And the true surrender is to sit and allow whatever is happening to happen. Keep the beingness in the now, meaning don't pick up any past thoughts and don't project anything in the future, or don't at least believe the thinkingness that's talking about past and future and giving you a narrative as to what is happening now. It's not true. It hasn't come to fight you. That is the nature of the mind that has become psychological. So you just remain present. You just remained here and now. And no, it's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. And that's where the work begins. But one thing is for sure, the more that you can remain present throughout the day, throughout doing your activities, as those unconscious thoughts come up, it's to drop them. It's to see them for what they are. They are not who you are. They are not the truth. And so you allow them, so there's no resistance. You just allow them to be here. You do not get hypnotized by them again. Remain present. Even if you have to keep on asking, is there really such thing as a past? And experience the answer. Is there really such thing as a future? And experience the answer. And once you've done that over and over and over and over, you are starting to establish by integrating the truth. It doesn't take that long if you remain persistent and consistent, but it does take fortitude. Retreats are fantastic because they give you a retreat from the psychological mind, or at least that's what they're designed to do. But the real retreat is your everyday life, when you start the day with whatever practice, and you get it's whatever practice you do is to get you into the now, into the present moment, where there's no past, no future, and you are at complete peace. And it's from there that you will detect the subconscious program. So it's not that when you become present, all these things happen that pull you out. They do not pull you out. They haven't. If they pull you out, it's because you haven't got enough presence power. And how do you get presence power? Find some quiet time, some me time, and just keep on re-establishing and reaffirming there is nothing but this present moment. Keep on asking, who is suffering? Keep on asking, is there really such thing as a past? Don't go to the mind, experience the answer. When you experience this moment, and only this moment, that is you integrating the truth. And it is the consistency of just doing that. Let's face it, we're either fighting programs or turning away from them. Why not use that time to discover the timeless? Use that time to keep on reaffirming, is there a past? Experience it. Is there really such a thing called future? The more that you do that, the more that you start to experience the isness, the aliveness of life, and it becomes sweeter and sweeter. It influences you to remain there and to not be interested. Of course, there are things that we've experienced. So that's not to eliminate the past, but really and truly, it was only an experience that happened in the present moment. We've just remembered it and given it time so we can say it happened yesterday or last year. But in all honesty and in truth, they're just experiences. Some were good, some were bad. Identify with your beingness. That experience is joyful, happiness, peaceful, and eternal.